It's another beautiful morning off the grid. Arrived here yesterday. There's a main objective with this trip, as I'll show you in one moment. But yeah, everything is looking absolutely fire today. But over here, had to remove everything from inside this bunkie. And remember last year I insulated, so you're probably like, oh, now it's time for the drywall and time for the wood stove and even the flooring and even a nice glass screen door over here, right? However, there's an issue. There's an issue, and it's my fault. It's up here. You're gonna notice in these rafters, they shouldn't be showing. That's where all the air is supposed to flow. And I didn't know this, but yeah, that's what these vents are for up here, right? So that's supposed to let in air, or sorry, let out air and let out there. And then what I should have done last year is actually, before I put in all this insulation, is put in these baffles here, right? But I didn't know that. So what I have to do is I have to take out all of this, right? Which is why I cleaned it out. I'm like, look, last time I did it with everything inside, wouldn't it just be easier if I just took everything out, had only the ladder in here, put on my insulation suit and my mask, opened up all the windows and the doors, took everything down, which is a pain. And I'm gonna have to buy another vapor barrier as well because I cut this one in the wrong way. So maybe I'll be able to use it. We'll see. But for now, what I'm gonna have to do is, I'm gonna have to rip off this top part first, and then maybe I'm able to slide in the baffles, but they actually need to be stapled in. So I'm probably just gonna have to take out all the insulation and redo everything. And I have a new strategy with these. I'm actually gonna use string to hold in the insulation because the insulation is supposed to be not going right up to the roof. And we're actually lucky that this doesn't have good sealing, because otherwise the hot air and cold air could have ruined the insulation, but it's absolutely fine right now. So we got very fortunate. And so all I need to do right now and this week while I'm here is go through and rip this down, put in the baffles, put in the string to hold up all the insulation, put up the vapor barrier, retape everything, and then we're good to go. But as of right now, everything's outside. I got to work here this week, so we're going to do this a little bit day by day. And then by the time I leave on Saturday night, this should be once again fully insulated, ready to put in the screen door. And then once the screen door is in place, we're rocking and rolling. We can get the drywall in place. And then, just need to figure out what to do up here too. Gonna have to put a piece of insulation right above the door, and also that little piece that's exposed right there. So we'll need to figure that out. But otherwise, maybe I need to get just one more thing of whatever this is. I think it's R15 or R20 or whatever this is, but put some stuff up there on the side, and then we should be good to go. Might even have some left over. I might need to actually cut this just to make it work. But that's the plan for this week. Glad I moved everything out. This is just going to make it so much easier to work in here. And then, optimistic by the end of the week that we're rocking and rolling. This is probably the highest temperature. It is the 29th of September, 27.3 degrees. In the car earlier, it showed 28. Weather Channel, it says it's 25 right now. So, I don't know. This is the measurement here at least. And I know the thermometer is over here in the sun. But shouldn't really matter too much. So yeah, it's 27/28 degrees here, which is crazy. It was 4.4 degrees this morning as well. So we'll see if we actually get colder than that. But yeah, the peak today was 27/28. Look at this first freaking cast. Look at this chunker. Biggest one I've ever caught at this lake. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at this freaking beauty. Oh my goodness. Woo. Look at this guy. Look at this bad boy I just caught. First freaking cast on the wacky rig, of course. Caught two other smallies last time I was here. Hot day, last hot day in September. Look at this boy. Holy smokes. Look at this. The biggest fish I've ever caught at this lake. This guy's got to be, I don't know, at least a pound, maybe a pound and a half, maybe 2 pounds. He does have a little bit of a belly on him, not going to lie. I'm going to get the hook out of him though, give him some water, and then we'll take some pics. All right, I'm gonna let this girl go. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. Trying to get him all warmed up again. See if he's ready to go. Get him going. Yeah, revived. You ready? You ready? You ready? There we go. Wow. Oh my goodness gracious. Biggest fish I've caught at this lake so far. Wow. First freaking cast on the wacky rig. The only thing that catches on this beautiful day, September 29th. Leaves are starting to turn out here in the country. Man, that was so exciting. Holy crap, that thing fought so hard too. It's funny, when it hit, I'm like, oh, what is this? And then I set the hook. Is that a... No, I thought it was a... It's probably some sort of a hawk or a cormorant, but yeah, that was absolutely incredible. I didn't realize there were... All the other ones I've caught have been super small this year, so... Man, that just made my day. After a long work day, wow, what a beautiful day too. Holy smokes. In the afternoon, let's get some more. Got another one, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this guy. Look at that beautiful fin. Not as big as the last one, obviously. I'd say under a pound for sure. Maybe even under half a pound. No, it's probably like just over half a pound, I would say. The other one might have been 2. It just had such a big belly on it. And yeah, I tried throwing one of these white ones, didn't work, and then the other one broke, and then I threw the green pumpkin, but seems like the nightclub and then the black with blue flakes seems to be the best wacky worm rig today. Look at that fish though. Ooh, look at that fin. I thought it was a crappie at first, but look at those red eyes. But yeah, let her go. Let you go, and there she goes. Let her go, let her grow. Wow. All right, let's catch more. So this is by far my best fishing day here ever. Just caught this guy. I'd say he's about a pound. Definitely bigger than the last guy, not as big as the first one, but man, look at that fin. So cool. Look at these massive red eyes too. I don't know if this guy's a smallie or a largie or a hybrid. I don't know what this guy is, what these guys are, but I mean, that first one was definitely like had a big mouth on him, so... But yeah, we're gonna let this guy go too. I mean, just slaying him right now. Absolutely slaying him. Gonna let her go. Look at that. Back into nature. Beauty. Right on. Let's go catch another one. Oh my gosh, yet another one. This is absolutely crazy. Number 4. This guy looks like the other 2. Has a little bit of a bigger belly, I would say. Look at that tummy, but yeah, we're gonna let this guy go. Bro, it's been amazing today. Oh, you're a fighter, eh? This guy has feisty shoe. All right, crazy, man. Wow, another day. Getting dark. Maybe throw a few more casts. I said that was my last cast, but I'm gonna throw a couple more just for good sake. And yeah, another amazing day here. 4 fish. Record day here so far. Biggest fish I've ever caught too. Honestly, the biggest 3 fish I've ever caught here, to be honest. The other ones I've caught have been dinks, so man, what an amazing day. Some people missed it too, these older people. They saw me over here. Hold on, there's a loon over there. There he is, and there's a beaver dam over here, and I heard him and saw some wood that he's cutting down over there, so not good, Mr. Beaver. I don't know if that's a lodge or a dam, but gosh darnsies, what a day. Jeez. Well, 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 last guy of the day. This guy is the smallest little guy. He fought harder than the other ones, though, for sure. But yeah, this guy is very small, as you can see. But yeah, the 5th fish. Wow, what a day here. Holy. Let's let this guy go. Hold on. All right, we got a squeaker here. We're going to let him go. Last fish of the day. Wow, absolutely crazy. Yeah, this guy fought harder than all the other ones. I'm sure this guy will be back in the future. Look at that. Wow, that guy was ready to go. Jeez, I can't wait till that guy's bigger in a few years and I can catch him again. What an amazing day though on the lake. Sun's setting. I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, last cast, got a fish. I'm gonna get out of here. What a day. Wanted to show too that the rod and reel that I used is this Ugly Stick 4-piece combo. The top kept coming off and even the midsection kept coming off, but just throwing wacky rigs on it, medium heavy. I think it's, let's see what it is. What is it? Okay, 6.6. I mean, I put some braided line on it. I think it's 12-pound test here, and then there's a fluorocarbon leader on there for the wacky rig, but I don't know, man. This thing, I got it in Georgia a couple years ago, didn't catch any fish. And then this time I'm like, okay, I need to catch a fish on this rod and reel. Let's get her done. And yeah, caught 5 fish today, the biggest one at this lake. So yeah, I'm very impressed with this thing. 4-piece set too. I'm like, oh, I've caught 4 fish on the 4-piece, haha. And then sure enough, I catch that little dink at the end. But wow, what an amazing day with this thing. Like, this isn't even the best one. And yeah, one of the least expensive. I think it was like $50 US when I bought it, but unbelievable. It's a chilly morning. Almost got down to below freezing last night. Had to fire up a wood stove just to get it warm enough to start working today. It's October 4th, 2024. I just closed down, was here for a whole week. Closed everything up, sun just set over the mountain. The Mazda 3 has been super reliable, I must say. I rented this other Mazda 3, this white one. Not as good as this one. This one, it was making a noise the other day, and I thought I was terrified because I was working, and I'm like, oh, I'll go out and quickly do a grocery run. And then what ended up happening is, it was just a stick under the car, and everything was fine. Otherwise, had a couple new rocks here, and rounded out the fire pit a little bit, and then realized that maybe I'll move it in the future. Lock this down. No updates here. There's a bunch of flies randomly in the outhouse for some reason, because today it was 28 degrees on the weather meter here. Otherwise, got some wood here, cleaned up here. So yeah, we have a whole clean theme going. Canadian theme. Everything else. Weather station is off. My mom got me this cool little owl and this welcome to the cabin thing that I love. Tried to use the projector over here, set it up. Someone had already set up screws. I'm not sure who. Probably my brother, to be honest, which was awesome. And yeah, I watched a little bit of a movie here, but can't find the remote control. Not sure what happened to it. No updates really for in here, to be honest. Otherwise, oh yeah, there is one. I forgot. I put in these lights. Hold on, let me set them up and then I'll show you what they look like. They're probably not going to work because it's not dark enough, but let's see. Okay, so that one worked. This one, I don't think it's dark enough for it to start working, but yeah, these things are very good. Having 2 of them, it just lights up this whole area absolutely perfectly. And yeah, you can see pretty much anything on any shelf, plus everything on the ground, which is amazing. Lit up the wood stove a couple of times, but that's essentially it right there. Yeah, it got down to 0.6 degrees, which I guess technically is still 1 degree. I think at that point, when you're calculating it, like, you have to be this specific, right? Because technically 0.1 is still above freezing. And I guess the only update here is I moved this out here. But yeah, the insulation, as you can see, is almost done in there. So I had to move everything out of here and tarp it up outside. Luckily it didn't rain this whole week, so I got lucky. And then you'll see the insulation. I had to take it all down, put in the baffles, and then put it all back up. So now you'll see the roof is actually a little bit lower, but there's also a channel. So I made sure that the air flows perfectly up through that channel. And then it's through here. I opened this up and look through and I can see straight through to the other side. So we're good to go. Probably going to have to change, or rather, I'm going to have to cut the insulation a tiny bit, and then I still have to insulate the front and the back. And then for here, I had to move the bed out, which was by myself, which was a lot. And it was very hot today. So yeah, I was very hot, and then had a shower after because I was sweating bullets. And then, yeah, I had to move out here. But yeah, this is where we're going to put a sliding door. And yeah, I think it'll be nice. It'll just let in a lot more sunlight, right? And again, we can do stuff here. And then, as I mentioned before, I want to put a root cellar over here. But I'm going to have to put soffit vents all the way on this side and the other one. And then that's going to allow the airflow for the baffles to go in, and then it'll go out through here. Because that was the issue. No one told me this, but after watching videos, I was like, oh, okay, like, I did this wrong. I have to fix it. And like I said, after that whole fiasco, looks very good, right? I mean, sure, it's hanging down on that one spot. That's where I have to trim it. You can see on the left. But otherwise, I just need to trim that, put up the vapor barrier, tape everything, and then do that front part and the back part, and then put in the door, and then yeah, we're ready to rock. Do drywall, cut a hole for the wood stove, and then yeah, we can actually be here in the winter, which is amazing. Otherwise, it's been an amazing week, very productive week for me at work too. I've realized that this is the best spot in the entire spot, right? You can put your car here. Look how cool that looks. Like with the mountain too, Fire Mountain. Wow, what a view, what a spot. I don't know what I did to get so lucky to get this place, but man, am I grateful for it. It's nice too, because you know, you go and take a poop, right? And this is the first thing that you see, but yeah, it's absolutely beautiful, right? So yeah, appreciate everyone watching these videos. Just keeps me motivated to keep building here and keep improving. And yeah, lots of invitations I've sent it to people. They just don't have the time to come up here, but I'm sure they'll find it in them. Anyways, have yourself a wonderful day and keep dreaming.